G'day, this is Peter back with another episode of the Property Club, and today we're looking at brand new condominium developments here in Subic Freeport Zone. So I know of 4 condominium developments that are currently either off the plan, selling off the plan, or nearing completion in terms of construction. So they're almost complete, they've almost been built. So I'm actually down here on the waterfront because I want to start here on the waterfront and show you the first development, which is the Aurora Pavilion and Suites, which is a mixed development of commercial office and also a high-rise luxury condominium right smack bang in the center of the city. I'm going to show you 4 brand new developments up close in person today here in Subic Bay. So come along, let's check it out, and I'm going to walk back and show you how close this one is to the beach. Right, let's get going. Let's have a look. Safety first. I've got my mask on. Got to have the mask, guys. Things are getting crazy. Let's go for a quick walk. All right, so this is the bayfront, okay? This is the famous Subic Bay sign. You can see no swimming is allowed actually here. You've got to swim at the resorts, which are kind of like north and south of us, like Barretto, and the resorts there in Kubi. So it's kind of like just for pictures. You've got the lighthouse up that way. So here, the development behind me, this fence is, but this is going to be a massive 5-star hotel and resort. Anyway, let's just walk back. I'm going to show you the first of 4 developments, brand new condominium developments here in Subic. And look, it'll take a minute or so to walk there, but I just wanted to show you how close to the bayfront to this development, which is the Aurora Pavilion and Suites. And this is it here. All right, let's walk. Actually, this was a nice cafe and eatery since closed, the Admiral. It's been closed for quite some time, this building. Hopefully it opens up soon. Maybe after this opens. See the waterfront just behind me, the bayfront there. Great for jogging, great for walking. I just want to show you one of the features, not just the bayfront, which is great for jogging and taking pictures and the nice sea breeze, but actually right across the road is this park. They've got a little pavilion here. It's a bit overgrown due to COVID. Usually, it's very well kept. And across the road, there's a beautiful church as well. I'll show you that very briefly. Yes, it's a very nice spot, very centrally located, and some parks around, which is great. Welcome to San Roque Chapel, and this is the chapel, historic chapel here in Subic Freeport, and it's right across the road from the development. So very nice area, very leafy, undercover. And then directly across the road there, you have the park. And this is the development. This is the commercial part of the development that you can see here, which is the Aurora Pavilion. And then you have Aurora Suites in the tower above us. Let's get a closer look. This is the tower here. And it was due for completion now, but I think most of the construction is at a standstill just due to COVID-19, obviously. You can see the suites here, which my understanding is off the plan. It was like 120 to 120,000 peso per square meter. But I think that price is way up now. Someone was telling me like a 38 or 40 square meter place in here, because of the location being a prime location and a nice building, is actually up around 200,000 peso per square meter. So you'd be looking at, for 50 square meters, maybe 10 million peso for a little 50 square meter condo in here. What's nice about it is on the rooftop, it will have a rooftop deck and pool up there. So it will be a very nice development once completed. Look, you might be shocked. Hey, how come in Subic Freeport, you know, prices are that high? Well, for this development, that's just the way things are. Prices have been rising immensely over the last few years in Subic Freeport zone. Also behind me just here, this is going to be the pavilion, which is going to feature mainly, I think, you know, commercial space, like office space for those wanting to do business. Not sure that it'll be a mall. It looks more like, you know, commercial office space. Of the mall just up that way, about 400 or 500 meters walk, you also have the Ayala Mall. So hence why this location is prime, second to none on the base. Just trying to get a closer look. See the pool up top, just up there. And that's the building. And if you are interested in this development, that's the website and the phone number for the Aurora Suites and Pavilion. Check it out up close and personal. And honestly, if it wasn't for COVID, I'd expect that this had already been completed, like I said earlier. And it's very close to the Subic International across the road. Big difference though, because the units in here only have like 12 years left, whereas these probably have like, you know, 48 years left on the lease, something like that. All right, let's head on. Have a quick look at the pavilion, then we'll look at condo development number 2. Good to get a comparison, but yeah, not a cheap development. You need money to buy in here, that's for sure. Great location though. It's all about the location. Location, location, location. You can see office space for lease here at the Aurora Pavilion. And I did actually inquire some time ago. It was not cheap. I think they wanted like 10-year commercial leases, and it was something like $10 US per square meter was the price per month. Now, this is not on the list of the 4 condos that we're looking at today, but this crane in the background, we're just going to drive past this quickly to show you what's going on here. I'm not sure what development it is, but just want to show you what's going on here in the base in terms of development. Yeah, bonus footage, this one. We'll drive past that and then we'll head to condo development number 2. It's a bit overcast today, but still very warm. I am working up a bit of a sweat. Got the safety mask on here too. Got to wear the mask, guys. Got to do it. Just spotted a brand new GDR. Very cool. There is some money here on the base. Okay, just did the loop around because of the roadworks, and you can see the crane just behind the Pavilion Suites here. Let's get a closer look. Not sure what it is, whether it's commercial or apartments. Doesn't tell me out the front. It could be a hotel, who knows really. And that's it. Okay, so just turning into the next development, which is really very close by to Ayala Harbour Point. It's about a 2-minute walk, quite literally. Ayala Harbour Point is just on the corner back there. It's close to Horizon Hotel, if you're familiar with the Horizon, and also Mango Valley, which is just here. Let's have a closer inspection and take a look from just back here. Just gonna walk down to where the Horizon Hotel is located. So you got Horizon there, and to the left-hand side, the Grand Hoya. It's a really good location, very, very close by to Harbour Point. So this is the name, it's the Riviera Condo. And I actually inquired about this probably about a year ago or so, but at the time it looked like not much action was happening. I was scared that they wouldn't be building, but I was wrong. Definitely they are building. So the Riviera Hotel It's kind of like an L shape, right? So that's the hotel. It's like condo suites, right? And then the pool is inside. Let's just have a look. So you can see that there. They got a great big pool and terrace. So most of the condos will actually face there. From memory, this started from about mid to high 2 millions. So it was actually a reasonable price. I think it was above 30 square meters. The condos weren't big, but I think it was maybe 34 square meters, something like that. So the condos were around about 80,000 peso per square meter. But that was when this was, you know, still off the plan. Well and truly it is still, but not sure if you can get that price today. You might. And if you are interested, here's the contact details. You can contact Tara and Leica. It's a bit overgrown, I'll just move that. That's the contact details there if interested. Look at that crane. And if you're looking for work, actually they're looking for a mason, call that number. Actually, this wasn't bad. I might even inquire again on this one and see what the prices are now, because I know prices have gone up. And if these are still selling at a reasonable price, then it could be worth buying. The other nice thing that I forgot to mention about that one, the condos here are only like 2 and 3 stories. So if you're on this side, actually it might be the better side, because the ones on like level 5, 6 and above will get water views. So that's great. You know, if you're on this side, you get the water views. If you're on the opposite side, you get the pool view. All right, well, I'm here at condo number 3. I didn't have to go far. Actually, that's the previous condo that we saw, and it's right next door. It's the Checkers Suites. Building the Checkers Suites. I believe it has just recently been completed. Looks like there's no one staying in there at the moment, but from what I've heard, there are 1 and 2 bedrooms for sale. What's nice about this particular building is on the opposite side, they do get views of the ocean. Apparently it does have a nice pool as well. And this is what it looks like. The other thing I heard about Checkers is they are doing like terms. So if you want like, you know, 20% down, I think it's like 10 or 20% down. And then they offer like developer finance where you pay over like 10 years. So you get to pay over 10 years. That's the good thing about the Checkers Suites. The other thing is I'm pretty sure it's available for Airbnb. I went on Airbnb to do some investigation, and actually I saw a couple of units and they looked like they were facing this way, which is, you know, just facing the school here. And my understanding is to rent one of these, you know, big units with big balconies, but just a 1-bedroom unit here on Airbnb rents for 5,000 peso per night. So it does get a pretty decent return. For the price, I'm not too sure of the price on this one. I think, you know, if you are getting terms, you are going to pay a higher price because you're getting the developer or vendor financing. Whereas if you pay cash, you might get an even better discounted price, cash price. Nice big balconies. All right, I just want to mention this Checkers Suites is also very, very close. Just at the end of the road here, you've got Ayala Harbour Point. So that's one of the main features of this apartment building. You've got the Ayala Mall very, very close by. So that's development number 3. Let's move on to development number 4. Now, development number 4, it's not in the city. It's actually further out in Kubi. It's about 15 minutes drive away. So I'm going to jump into the car, open the car up and head out there now for you to check it out. And if you are interested, the developer is offering finance over 10 years. that's the sign. Please call that phone number there. So you can apply there and ask about the Checkers Suites, the 1 and bedroom condos for sale there. All right, let's drive on. Keep on keeping on. The things I do for my subscribers. So the next condo, it's a bit of a distance. It's in Kubi. It's a nice spot. It's a beautiful location right on the waterfront, and they're building resort condominiums, 5-star condominiums, and they also have a hotel and casino that's building, you know, right next door adjacent to the condominium development. So that's big news. Let's check it out. I was saying literally Harbour Point is just there. It's like across the road adjacent, you know, that Checkers Suites to Harbour Point. So that is a big, big plus if you want to be close to the mall. Beautiful drive out here. It's around about 15 minutes drive to the heart of Subic Freeport. Now about halfway there, and I've stopped at the airport just because behind me there's a spectacular view, and I'm just going to get a quick shot. Okay, we're now at the site here at the 4th condominium site. However, I just want to tell you about an amazing experience I just had. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch it on video. But what happened is I came up to the ridge just overlooking the airport, and quite literally this beautiful Philippine eagle came and raced my WRX here, and it came within probably 10 meters of my car, and it was side by side next to me at the same pace for about 20 seconds. And I was just in awe of this beautiful creature, this graceful animal, the Philippine eagle. And that's one of the beautiful things about Subic Bay, the wonderful wildlife we have here. Bird call. Ah! Ah! Man, I love the Philippine eagle. It's a beautiful animal. Oh, such a beautiful animal. It's amazing seeing it in the wild like that, just up close. I've never seen one so close. Unbelievable. So the next development, yes, it's Majestic Bay. So we're here at Kubi, Triboa Bay. Okay, so Triboa, right next to the Apex Villas here in Kubi, and we're looking at this hotel and resort. It's a hotel, resort, and casino by the name of Majestic Bay, located right next door to the Apex Villas here in Subic Bay. So these are not cheap. They're expensive, very, very expensive. You're talking starting from 11 million peso for a small, I think it's 40 something square meter. That's right, 40 square meter studio apartment, and that's what it costs here. But you can see why it's going to be a hotel, resort, and casino. It's going to be amazing with pools, and it's located right on the waterfront. So there's nothing quite like it in Subic Bay. It is a very special property indeed. Just going to walk up a bit and see if we can get a glimpse of the ocean front. Interesting, because some people said this would never be built, but well and truly, you can see it's up, it's being constructed, and it will be completed. Mark my words. That looks like the clubhouse just there. And there's a pool down there, look at that. So there's a bit of a glimpse of the waterfront. We got it. And looking back at the apartments just here. That will be a nice spot to swim, that's for sure. Starting from 11 million, you need this. Oh, money, money, money. All right, well, it's a beautiful day. I wish I was out at the beach actually, but I'm out for you doing filming. That's the 4th development, that's Majestic Bay. So I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please support the channel by hitting the subscribe or share button. Thanks for watching. This has been Peter from the Property Club. Double thumbs up. Hello. Let's have a look-see. Sneak peek. Hey, hey.